Hello everybody, welcome to RBL Season 6, Week 6. This week we are playing Perse, I think is how you say it. I don't know how to actually say it. So I'm sorry if that's wrong. But he is the coach of the South Derry Scizors. I've never played him before, but I'm going to get right into it. My team is the one that you see right in front of you on this side of the screen, theoretically. Yeah, his team is the one on the other side of the screen. We're going to go over the team really, really quickly. First, we have Heatran. Haleakala the Heatran leftovers with 252 HP, 252 special attack, and 4 special defense with a modest nature. With Stealth Rock, Fire Blast, Flash Cannon, Earth Power. Stealth Rock's huge. As you see, he brought 2 things weak to rocks, one of which is his Mega, which I, of course, want to hurt very badly. Second thing, which, guess who made a mistake this week, is Cinccino. First appearance, Cinccino. Pumpkin Spice of Cinccino. I got the King's Rock, and obviously I have Skill Link, which I meant to have, but instead I have Technician, with 48 HP, 252 attack, and 208 speed, with a jolly nature running Tail Slap, Rock Blast, Bullet Seed, and U-turns. As you can see, I meant to have Skill Link, but I ran Technician. The 208 speed lets me outspeed anything slower, being anything except for the Aerodactyl, which he didn't even bring. So Cinccino outspeeds the entire team that he brought, but not the entire thing on his team. Meant to have the Skill Link and didn't, so that's not cool. We'll move on to the next thing, which is Coco Haram, the Tapu Koko, running Expert Belt with 252 special attack, 4 special defense, and 252 speed. Timid nature. We got Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Dazzling Gleam, and Hidden Power Fire. I think the Hidden Power Fire is pretty obvious. Then we have Passimian, T-Bow, Choice Scarfed, with 252 attack, 4 special defense, and 252 speed with a jolly nature. Running U-turn, Close Combat, Earthquake, and Ironhead. We have Mr. Ray the Mantine with leftovers. Water Absorb with 252 HP, 4 special attack, and 252 special defense. A Calm nature with Defog, Roost, Toxic, and Air Slash. And finally, we have Baby Luigi the Reuniclus with leftovers and Regenerator. Max HP, max defense with 4 special attack, Bold nature, and Psychic, Focus Blast, Calm Mind, and Recover. So that is the team. Looking at his team, the thing I'm most worried about is a setup Zard. That is the most threatening thing that he has. If he has it. So I have to be very, very careful of that because I don't really have a switch in for that as much as I would like to. That and the Curum. I saw Durant do some damage last season, so who knows. But mainly Zardex is the worry, which is why I want to get rocks up so badly, because I want to be able to prevent it from doing anything. So I'm going to lead off with Heatran for the sole purpose of trying to get up my Stealth Rocks. So we will go with that. So we're going to lead off the Heatran. He's going to lead off with his Charizard, which has to be a Zardex. So I'm going to switch out because I know he's probably going to Earthquake or Dragon Dance, and he goes ultimately for the Earthquake, which he does get a crit, but it doesn't do that much. Reuniclus is in here now, and I'm going to click Psychic because it does the most damage, and he is going to switch out to Umbreon. So that's not fun. So I'm going to now go for the Calm Mind because I can do pretty well, but he's going to Taunt, which isn't cool, so I can't go for the Calm Mind. So I'm going to Focus Blast this turn and go for the damage. If he goes for the Foul Blow, it's just 24%. My Focus Blast does 38, so we're about even in HP, but I do more damage, so I'm not worried. At this point, he's going to go for the Wish, and I'm going to Focus Blast. And I'm trying to figure out here what he's going to do. If he's going to switch out to get something else to Wish, or let this take the Wish. I'm going to go for the Calm Mind on this turn, and he's going to Taunt again. So I can't go for the Calm Mind this turn. Focus Blast wouldn't have killed anyway, so it's whatever. He's going to get his HP back up. I'm going to switch out now. Bring out the Heatran. His Heatran is pretty good. He's going to go for the Toxic, which is nice. I'm going to now set up my Stealth Rocks because I want rocks up. But he's going to bring in Charizard. So that's that. I'm going to switch out now and bring in Reuniclus. Reuniclus can take the least damage. I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw, which is a decent amount, but enough that I can Calm Mind and then recover. He's going to miss a Will-O-Wisp, though, and I'm going to actually just recover. So I'm back up to full. I'm going to Calm Mind this turn as he goes for the Earthquake, and get up to +1 special defense, +1 special attack, and be able to go for the damage. I'm going to go for the Focus Blast this turn, because I thought he might switch into Umbreon. He opts not to and actually stays in, and I miss the Focus Blast, which isn't great. So I'm going to recover on this turn, because I don't want to take too much damage. But he's going to go for the Will-O-Wisp and land it this time. And I'm feeling pretty good, so he's going to go for the Dragon Claw. I'm actually going to go for a Psychic, get a lot of damage off. I don't know what he's going to do. I feel like he might have Roost, but I'm not positive. He doesn't have a Dragon Dance. He shows that he doesn't have it there, because he has Will-O-Wisp, Earthquake, Dragon Claw, and Roost. So he's not a setup set. I'm going to go for the Focus Blast here and completely body the Durant. So that's up 6-5 now for me with this +1 special attack, +1 special defense for Reuniclus. He's bringing Ferrothorn. I'm not worried about it, so I'm going to set up another Calm Mind to get up to +2, and he's going to go for the Leech Seed, which isn't cool, so I'm going to go for the Focus Blast. Try to kill this thing. I'm going to land another Focus Blast, which is nice. Get rid of this Ferrothorn, and he is going to bring in, once again, his Umbreon, because Umbreon's the best thing he has to try to deal with this thing. And I'm going to go for the Focus Blast. He's going to go for the Foul Play, get a crit, and do 37%. Go for the Focus Blast, and leave it at 17%. But I figure I can live another Foul Play if it's not a crit, because the crit didn't even do enough to kill him at this point. But he gets another crit! Well, actually, it did do enough. So 2 crits in a row, whatever, though. I'm not going to complain. I missed 1 Focus Blast, so it's whatever. I'm going to bring in now Cinccino, go for the U-turn, pick up a KO on the Umbreon. So now Cinccino switches out. It's 5-3 in my favor, and it's looking pretty good for me so far. He's going to bring in his Charizard. I know the Earthquake's coming, so I'm going to go for the Volt Switch and bring in the Mantine. And he is going to Roost, actually, which was a good play on his part, I will admit. He goes for the Dragon Claw, does a ton of damage, because I'm a specially defensive set. But I'm going to get the Toxic off on this Charizard. And yeah, I'm going to switch out, bring in Passimian. Passimian actually doesn't take too much damage. He's going to get the Roost off. I'm going to go for the Earthquake to go for the damage. It's not going to KO, and he is going to go for the Will-O-Wisp and land it. He's going to have a burned, scarfed Passimian, which isn't terrible. It's just not fantastic. I'm going to Earthquake and get rid of the Mega Charizard X. So it is now 5-2 in my favor, and it's looking very, very good. We're getting the Kyurem, and I don't kill with the Earthquake, and I want to try to preserve as much differential as possible. But I am going to switch into the Mantine, just because I wanted to bring in Cinccino, thinking I had Skill Link safely, and just go for the Rock Blast and KO this, and then KO the Manectric, while still being at 100%. So I'm going to bring in Cinccino, I'm going to go for the Rock Blast, I'm going to land 2 Rock Blasts, and be like, alright, cool, and then, I figure out that is when I have Technician. But Ice Beam's not going to kill. I'm going to go for another Rock Blast and hope I hit 3 of them. And I do hit 3 of them. So that will be a dead Kyurem right there. And he's going to bring in the Manectric now, which I'm going to switch out and bring in Tapu Koko. I'm going to U-turn, actually. And bring in the Tapu Koko, because I want Tapu Koko to get his first KO of the season. And we get a flinch, which is nice, because I'm King's Rock. Cinccino, because of course that's the way to win. And a Flamethrower is going to come through. I'm going to burn the Tapu Koko, but that doesn't matter because one more Dazzling Gleam will do enough to KO. And with that, the Baltimore Ravias pick up a 4-0 victory against the South Derry Scizors, which is awesome because now a better season than last season, which obviously says a lot of bad things about last season if we have 2 wins this season. But we're 2-4, not great, but 2 wins is not bad, and it means we have the ability to begin to move up. And this week, I really, really, really felt like I knew what my team could do, and I'm starting to feel like I know my team very well, and that makes me excited because going forward, there's a high probability that I'm not going to be losing 5-0 every single week. Now, The past 2 weeks, I would say, were kind of just me playing terribly. Um, 'Cause it was just bad the past couple weeks. Bad prep and bad playing while being out of my comfort zone made it a little bit harder. But at the end of the day, I picked up a win this week, which is nice, and is a decent win too. 4-0 is always nice. Um, we are now 2-4 minus 10, which is not too bad. There's a lot left. We are just now over the halfway mark. It's an 11-week season, so we are just now over. Or I guess this is the halfway mark because there's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we played 5. This is the 6th, the middle of the season right here. It's not looking the best it can, but we still have a couple matches left that I'm not too worried about. So, yeah, but I think that's going to be the end of this one. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!